Friday Drags back with another video. And let me get my right. But KORG Gadget 3 here today. It's been updated. I think the update came out a few days ago from today's date of January 14th, 2024. Anyway, the things they've added that were a big deal to some or not would be Sydney and Santa Ana. I didn't purchase this yet. I don't really think I'm going to. And Sydney's like another one of these sampler, mangler type gadgets. They also had a search function. So all the presets for every single one of the plugins or gadgets can be found here, and you can find them under different categories to make it easier to find. Instead of just going to something like, say you're new to the software, or you're just looking for a specific sound, and say you go into like, Salzburg, and you don't want just pianos, you're looking for a bell. Okay, so I can just go to search, type in bell. Here's a bunch of, say I like this one, loads up the project. I mean, I even thought that this gadget would even have a bell on it, but now you know, and you can start working from there. Besides that, they've also added a new effects page with a few new effects, and these effects have more graphics to them. Before, they were just knobs with numbers and no graphical information, so this is kind of helpful as well. They also have a play section, which it's kind of odd because down here you can set the scale and change the octave and put chord mode on, but this might be a little easier for some. Also, with an arpeggiator. And it's has velocity sensitivity in a way, because basically the lower you play on the note, the lower the sound or velocity, the higher the velocity. So makes sense. Pseudos. They didn't add too much more than that. I mean, they have this loop function up here, which just allows the sequence or scene to loop over and over. The loop button that's already on the functions down here by the play and pause section, that just loops the current scene as well. It works better in theory not in theory, but it works better if you can see it actually happen. So one of the things I don't like about the new update is now when you go to open a project, it takes forever. Sometimes I have to like close the app and reopen it before it starts to really work properly, which is actually frustrating. But I'm sure a lot of people are going to complain about this, and they're going to probably make an update, hopefully, in a short period of time. I have an M1 iPad Pro, so it's not my system. I watched other videos with other producers online, and they had the same problem. Let's try to open a project again. As you can see, it just lags. I'm gonna probably cut this down so when the video shows back up, it'll just go to the screen where you see everything already open, because like I said, this just takes, it's ridiculous, honestly. As you can see, even now the software is tripping. All right, let me try again. Open a project. All right, so I think it's this beat right here. I made it here recently. All right, so see when I loop down at the bottom of the screen, it's going to loop. But what you can do is, so if I duplicate this and I Let's see, take out this and this. So you hear the difference, right? Took two of the scenes out. So I hit loop on, it's going to loop the whole entire scenes, all of them. So it's going to go back to one. And then when the first scene's done, it'll play the second scene, it'll keep going over and over. The loop function at the bottom of the screen only loops the scene you're currently on over and over and over. This will loop all scenes, kind of like a song mode. All right. Besides that, unless I'm tripping, I think that's pretty much all the new stuff in KORG Gadget. For KORG Gadget 3. Also, you can use all the native gadgets, aka the ones you don't purchase outside of Gadget. So like in Cubase's Loopy Pro. I'll show you real quick what I mean. Go over here to Loopy. And I go to audio unit. You can see Gladstone, Helsinki, Bina, Dublin, Kamada. Actually, I guess some of the ones you pay for do show up because I see Kingston and Madrid, Torrey, Miami. It's just like the ones that come with KORG module aren't a part of this audio unit 3 yet. For example, like, here's one of my favorites. So if you want to use them as plugins outside of KORG Gadget, you can. Just the instruments that come with KORG module aren't available yet. So that would be things like Salzburg, Montreal, Alexandria, Firenze, Glasgow, Darwin. But I think the rest. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. Check out my video on how to make beats inside of KORG Gadget because that's going to be up as well. I also have a video up showing how to use Sydney, which is one of the new KORG gadgets. And after I'm done making the video that will already be out once this is up on how to make a beat in KORG Gadget again, because I have a few videos in my catalog doing so, but I figured to do a new one. So long story short is I plan on doing videos for a lot of the individual gadgets and how I use them. They won't be the longest video for every single one of the gadgets, but some of them will be a little more in depth for the ones I use more, but just to get you more familiar with them and how you may want to go about using some of them. But anyway, this is No Envy Beats. I highly recommend KORG Gadget. It's not perfect, but it's definitely like an 8 out of 10. You can make good beats and good EDM, electronic music as well with this software. And it's pretty cool. So check it out. I think it's on sale right now. And even if it's not, when you watch this video, sales come around all the time, but it's worth the regular price too. The sale is always nice because a lot of the gadgets do not come with the software from the jump. So, but that's also why we're making the videos about the individual instruments as well. That way for the ones that are purchasable, you can see if you want to use them before actually purchasing them. Anyway, stay creative, keep making music, and keep making it happen.